Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
We've been pushed down to P22. Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top five are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 40.7. Russell, Hulkenberg, Aaron, O'Sullivan and Maloney. .30 seconds left in the session. Here are the top five cars as things stand. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:37.1. Russell, Aaron, Hulkenberg, O'Sullivan and Maloney.
I couldn't go any quicker.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. The 3.6-mile-long Silverstone circuit is one of the longest of the season, with 18 corners in the current layout. With average lap speeds reaching around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the quickest tracks of the year. Watch out for cars taking the right-handers of Abbey and of Copse flat out. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hulkenberg, O'Sullivan, Zane Maloney and Pierce, Stroll, Tramnitz, Doohan and Pepe Marti, Antonelli, Aaron, Ollie Behrman and Piastri, Ocon, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Felipe Massa, Tsunoda, Gasly, Webber and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. I love being here at Silverstone. I know you do too. Mainly because we get to sleep in our own houses for a week. But what do the drivers enjoy most about this track?
Well, Silverstone's such a challenging circuit, Crofty, more so for the car than the driver, because these high-speed corners at Silverstone really test this modern-day F1 machinery to its maximum. We don't get that many times throughout the calendar. I can only think of Suzuka and Spa, maybe Qatar as well, with that high-energy cornering that you get here at Silverstone. So the drivers love throwing the car around through corners like Copse, Maggots and Beckett's, for example, and it's really influential for your lap time as well.
All right, let's have a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Ready, check.
Right, mate, I know it's your home Grand Prix, but I want you to treat it like any other race. Let's not make any unnecessary risks, please. And that's Nico behind. Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. use DRS. DRS now available. Leading the pack, that's P1. Okay, Russell's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, your pit window opens in 9 laps time. 24 laps to go. in first position, front of the pack. Russell behind, less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Gap to your teammate behind, 4.3 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're in third. Time last lap, 1 minute 29.5. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Second place, you're in second place. Russell's ahead of you now. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Pierce is behind you now. They're on old mediums. Your pit window is open, pit window currently open. And that's 14 laps to go. Box now, please. Box this lap. Issue removing the left front wheel. I know it's not ideal, mate, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. P3, you're currently in P3. Okay, gap to leader, 5.6 seconds. That's Russell just ahead, push for the position. Okay, gap ahead, 5.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, and that's Pierce behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 13 laps to go. As things stand right now, we'll be 4th in the championship. And gap to the car in front, 5.0 seconds. And that's 11 laps of fuel remaining. Pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff. Nico's coming in for his stop now. Gap to your teammate behind, 18.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in 12th. Time last lap, 1 minute 29.4. As things stand, we'll be 2nd in the championship. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 18.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. they're in 12th. And the time last lap, 1:29.0. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, you're sat in P2. Okay, Russell's ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 16.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Leclerc behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Gap to your teammate behind, 17.8 seconds. Yes, and that's a podium. Excellent drive. The whole team have worked especially hard this weekend, and that, my friend, is a fantastic reward. Well done.
Hey, we've got another podium. Who would have thought? Awesome.
Here's the checkered flag. Here's our winner. By George, he's done it. Russell wins.
Well, I'm sure I've seen an increased hunger, increased desire from this driver this weekend, Crofty, as they've performed in front of their home crowd. And drivers often say they feel extra energy from inside the car, and I really feel like we saw that, we witnessed it here today.
From lights out to the checkered flag, each and every driver has this moment in the back of their mind. Now it's time for their celebrations. Our podium, it awaits. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Right, boss. This is the time to negotiate with some sponsors. Obviously, revenue is key to our chances in F1, so we need to cut as many big-ticket deals as possible. Now is the time to make it happen. Okay, we've sent off that sponsor contract proposal. With any luck, we'll hear back soon. I'll keep you posted. Great news, boss. The sponsor we were after are pleased with our proposals and are happy to sign. I'll get all the relevant paperwork sorted. All that's left to say is, congratulations. Hey, me again. Got another question for you.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they've finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.